Hello guys, so as the title gives away, these are some duels I had with Nova King. Now imagine my surprise when I boot up the game for the first time in a couple of days, want to warm up in some duels, and I find one of the OGs of Throne on YouTube. Definitely regretted not getting in some caffeine, but now these fights are in no particular order. I was just cycling through some assassins. He was playing a lot of Warmonger, which is quite an unusual find in 1. More of a Force hero I've found through my experience. Now, I wasn't trying to be kind of super optimal here. I know obviously Nova King's a big name, but I am still kind of hunting my deflect clips and trying to be a little bit aggressive.
Victory!
Nova King was quite fun as well. He's actually quite aggressive, gives out a lot of lights. You know, a lot of the higher tier players you play against, it does become a little bit of a staring match. I did notice he was very reactive to unblockables, which isn't always very expected with those kind of big names. Try and utilise Orochi's dodge recovery, get out of those bash mix-ups.
Victory!
Got a good 3-0 there against him. Obviously, Nova King being a huge name, it is always a pleasure to meet someone like that. And I think specifically with this duel, there's a lot of unfortunate timing. He starts playing around with his bash mix-up a lot more. Now he goes for a lot of light interrupts, which is usually one of my favourite things to try and deflect, but you know, obviously hands are a little bit extra warm when going against someone with as big of a name as Nova King. There's dodge attack changes coming in to haunt me now. As someone who goes for a lot of deflects, uses a lot of dodge attacks, it's been a big change to the game for me. And I think it actually comes back to haunt me in this game, especially towards the end. Shaolin's offense just flows so well, it's such a nice hero to use. Good parry there by Nova King. So, unfortunate bit of tracking on that one, I think. Usually tier 3s do track dodge attacks, but for whatever reason, bit of inconsistency. Maybe it was just the dodge timing, but yeah, I get away with that one. Yeah, a lot of bashes now, but that is Warmonger's main offense. I think there I'm either going for a parry on light timing, or I just believe he's going to feint to GB, so I've tried to go early so that his GB bounces, but it obviously didn't work. Good parry there by him as well. And here we go, so these are where the dodge attack changes do me. It's usually something you can throw out without really worrying too much, but of course now it's light parry. And on a map like this, Warmonger's Impale is very, very useful. So he gets this one, 5 rounds. Good comeback from him. I think he was down 2-1 at one point. We've got Shinobi versus Warmonger now. Shinobi is such a fun hero because his deflect is obviously great, probably one of the best in the game, and his movement feels super nice. He did do a lot of that. He kind of unlocked, turned around, created a bit of space. I don't fully understand what that was. Maybe it was just like a repositioning, a stamina thing. Again, pretty reactive to the unblockable. He starts getting some light interrupts, which he has actually been trying to do for a while, but I've just not really been punishing them. I think in this one I've just started to warm it.
Victory!
Throws out a lot of GBs, which is a good way to counter someone that wants to go for those deflects all the time, so just throw anyone out there listening. If you are fighting someone who's like me, trying to go for a bunch of deflects, feint to GB, neutral GBs, they're going to be your best friends.
Victory!
And finally we got Zerx. So Zerx's actually my highest rep, but I believe this was the first one. I think in this one you can see there's quite a lot of light attacks, like light deflects, light parries that are just I'm slightly late on. That's just one of those things where you need to get warmed up. I took myself out of stam here, but I was lucky enough that he gave me a light, so.
Victory!
So Warmonger is, yeah, obviously everyone knows, very strong hero in 4s, not very commonly used in 1s, but she is actually pretty tough. He starts adapting a new tactic here in a second, where he starts using his dodge bash on my feint to GBs, because he is very reactive of the unblockables. Couple bad reads in a row there by me, and that's half my health.
Defeat!
Good old Warmonger Impale here. I'm in the wall again. So he's doing a good job of positioning himself here to keep me back against the wall. But yeah, that's the video today. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Catch you next time.